to me. You know, I'm just so scared. I don't know how you even do.
I'm not saying you must speak out, because speaking out, what you must know is that
I know.
speaking out, let me
Even
tell
right
you.
now, even right now, I'm even scared to talk to you, but you already know what's been happening.
Mm,
Like this thing has been eating me. I can't even tell anybody about it because I really do love him. As I really do love him, and I saw him as a dad to me, not only spiritually but also physically. You know, I've
mm.
never had that opportunity to have a dad in my life, and him taking that step in my life, I felt like, you know what, it is really God sent. And until I saw the other side.
I really feel for you, because I personally, when I saw you, remember we spoke and then you told me you visited, and then I said, you know what, right place, that's the right place to go. And I was happy for you. Even when I would see you there, I was happy for you. But with time, I got to know like what was happening. At first, I had suspicions, you know. I had suspicions at first.
Mm,
I had suspicions at first when I would go to the third floor, sit there, then I'll see you going in, take some time, come out. And then I started talking to Precious. You know Precious, right?
mm,
Yeah, I started talking to Precious. When I was talking to Precious, she told me stuff, and then she was actually jealous that no, I think he's now sleeping with Lashley. Then I said, no ways, you can't, it can't, you can't be serious. I mean, there's a whole lot of, jealous that goes on in that place, because this
yeah.
woman will know that he's also sleeping with this woman, and then this one will know that he's also sleeping with this woman. If I really wanted to destroy Pastor Alf, and my intentions were to destroy him, you know, the things, the people, that I know who have approached me to say, I want to open a case against Pastor Alf of rape and abuse. The people I've spoken to, they are ladies who used to work in the third floor. They stopped coming to church.
Mm,
There's one lady who used to work in the finance. She used to wear braces. She stopped coming to church. Her name is Zeni on Instagram.
yeah.
She's,
Her and his sister.
yeah, together with the sister, they stopped coming to church. These are people who were raped. I mean, at one time, they the other sister like dashed out of the office, running. These are people that have been counseling, talking to, and saying, guys, don't do it for the sake of the man. Let's give him a chance to change. Let's give him a chance. Maybe something will happen. What I'm doing right now, I believe that God is using me to do what I'm doing, and I'm doing it for His good, for Him to realize that at some point, He has to change, and He has to do the right thing. Not that I'm trying to destroy Him or anything.
Yeah.
So when I got to know about you and everything, man, to be honest with you, I didn't know how to talk to you. I didn't know how to. I tried to DM you at some point, some time back, but then I held myself back because I felt for you. I said, you know what? This is a young girl, this is a young child. Whatever that might be happening now, it might be happening for different reasons, but what about her future? What about her tomorrow? Because that man is once he sleeps with you, you will never stop, and you yourself, you will never stop going back to him again. You will want more and more, and it's a spiritual thing. It's more spiritual than physical, and I really feel for you. I'm telling you, I really really feel for you.
Honestly, like I feel like everything has been destroyed in his life, and it's because I brought my family there. My mom started going there, started believing in the church. But then ever since everything started, our lives started going sideways. If I could tell you where my family lives right now, you wouldn't believe me. If I could tell you how I survived, you wouldn't believe me because things are really hard. I'm even getting emotional, which is what I didn't plan when I thought I'd speak out, when I was I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so emotional.
Mm.
Sorry. Like, it's just so difficult. I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie. I feel like I can go back in time and just not go there. But it's not possible. Like, I gotta have to learn to live through this. But then now, I feel like there's no way forward. Somehow, some way. Right now, I've lost connection with God. I don't want to lie. I don't want to pray. I've tried reading the Bible. I can't because I feel like there's no day when I just sleep normally. I can't even sleep. I can't even do anything. It's just really hard.
How did we get to where you are today? That's my. You are someone who you are someone who besides everything. I've known you for a long time. I've known you way before AMI.
Mm,
I've known you way before AMI. I've known you for a long time now, and besides whatever, the fact that I've known you, I feel for you. I feel for your future. I feel for what's gonna happen tomorrow, because you're not the only one.
I
You're
know.
not the only one. There's a lot of you guys. There's a lot of you guys, and you know, I don't know. At times I also feel like, I don't know how to help you guys. I don't know how to, because I can't. I would never at any point advise you to say, you must uh, speak out, or because those people are cruel, very cruel,
Yeah.
very cruel. They'll do things to you that you will regret in your life. So
Besides, I wouldn't want to go there, honestly. I'd rather die inside than to just, I don't know. Because, yeah, I don't even know what to say, honestly. Like, it's really hard. How do you do it? How did you survive from your depression? Because right now, that's where I am.
only God can take you out of this. No, nobody else. Only God can take
But
you out of this.
I just feel like he's not even on my side. Maybe he's angry at me or whatever. I've been trying to go back to God
How
without
did
anybody because salvation is personal, right? I've been trying to go back to God. Like, I've been trying to fast and pray and all that, but I just end up going back.
apart from apart from everything, um, why why did you find yourself where you are now? What was the push behind? What did you want out of this? What was the motive behind?
Um, Honestly, I don't even know how it started. I just found myself willing to do whatever this man is asking me to do. I mean, it started off well. He told me that God has sent him into my life to be a father figure into my life because he has seen that I've never had a father or someone who'd play that role in my life, which was true then. Like, it was very true. And then he told me that because right then I had left school because of some problems. So he told me to go back to school. He'll take care of the finances and everything. I was appreciative. I didn't expect that. Such that I didn't even know him, but I knew him through you. You know. So I was like, wow, this is amazing. This man who's a father to all these thousands of people, and he chooses somebody who he doesn't even know. He must be really God sent. I got home so excited. I told my mom everything. I went back to school. It's fine. I studied. Then the next thing, like, I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know how it happened. But now I felt obligated to do whatever he wanted me to do because he has been taking care of me.
Mm.
So yeah, that's how it all started. Then when was it? When I started serving in church,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I distanced myself, and he too was distancing himself. I could say it because he wouldn't. I don't know how to put it. It would be difficult for him to call me now because General would be there all the time and he would be asking me why am I going into his office now. Like
Mm.
apparently I should report to him first before going to Dad's office. So I saw a bit of this, like it just started like how should I put this? Yeah, it stopped then, and honestly I was happy.
Okay.
Then yeah, so this season what really helped me, but somehow I was still dying inside. There was this thing in me that felt like I
You know,
needed
the
him.
question I have is that I, because me and him, we spoke about you.
Mm.
We spoke about you. He asked me about you. You
What did
know,
he ask?
he asked me about you, and then he followed you on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And then he said to me, "Son, tell me about this girl." Then he took a screenshot of your Instagram. Then he sent it to me, and then I said, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah." I said, "Yeah, yeah, I know her. I know her. She was actually dating one of my sons called Moses Brownson.
Mm.
Then things didn't work out and stuff, and then I don't know what happened next. So then that was it. Then he came back again. He said, "Son, I want to pray for her. I want to pray for her and whatnot." So then I remember that Moses had told me about you. So I said to him, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
she stays with the mother and the brother. I can't remember what I told him, but yeah,
Mm.
but she doesn't have a father and stuff like that. You know, the family is struggling and whatnot. So I
Oh
thought
my
it was just
God, he
a.
knew all this, and he acted as if he was prophesying into my life.
I thought it was just a conversation. You know, like, oh yeah, yeah, I see. Then he said, "Oh, okay, no, I think I would want her to actually serve with the other ladies in church. She's beautiful, she's pretty, you know, she's good looking and whatnot." I said, "Yeah, yeah, no, she is beautiful. She's very pretty, and yeah, you know." And then he said to me, "But why didn't you marry her?" Then I said, no, but she was with my son, so there was no way that." Then we just laughed it off. You know, it was just a passive conversation. We just laughed it off, and then it passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then so the next time when I came there, I saw you serving. You were in the hospitality first, right?
No, I started right off in Alpha.
Oh yes, yes, in Alsa, yes, in Alsa. So I saw you in Alsa. I saw you serving. I started having questions. I'm very close with Palesa, by the way.
Yes, I know actually.
Yeah, I'm very close with Palesa. We do talk. Even up to now, we still talk. But the most surprising thing is that we don't even talk about him. We don't even talk about anybody. We don't even talk about church. It's just, casual
Mm.
conversations. So
Mm.
she was also in that trap. She's still also in that trap, and she doesn't know what to do. At some point, she even asked me and said, "Do you think even Lashley is also, he's also sleeping with him? Because I don't understand." So that's why I'm
You know,
saying,
it's funny how us girls know that like we suspect each other,
true,
you know,
true.
especially with her, especially with Palisa. I'm very close with Palisa,
Mm,
right? even like as you're saying right now, I do know that you guys talk. I'm
Mm.
gonna lie. And we were when she was working there, I was going through a lot during this pandemic,
Mm.
especially. I didn't have the place to live, and I was doing some extra job in acting,
Okay.
but being an extra and all that. So I needed to. I didn't go home in Pretoria. I needed to be here in Joburg.
Okay.
So, the person I was living with, I referred her to my sister, but right now I don't think she's that anymore because she decided to leave with her boyfriend. So I
Okay.
had to move out. I literally didn't have a place to live, and I told Vanessa, and she was there by the penthouse when they were working there.
Mm.
So she did tell me that I should come and stay with them until they move out, until I find a new place because I was looking for a place to live.
Mm.
So during that time, I even before that, even before we became close,
Okay.
I had questions. I had questions in my mind. I suspected her of the same thing I'm going through,
Mm.
but we just didn't go there. We just didn't talk about it. Even right now, when we were watching your broadcast this other day,
Mm.
and it was I don't know how to put it, but it was really really difficult for us to even like confirm the things that you're saying because
Mm.
you know we don't know. I don't know that those spiritual parts that they what is the stage miracles and all that. I didn't know that.
Mm.
So it is just like my personal life is very sensitive, and
But
I was
tell you
just
what,
letting you know.
Palesa knows.
Yeah, I
Palesa knows. Watson knows. Bishop Shepherd's son, the camera guy, he knows. Those guys are not there for church. Palesa is not there for church. Watson is not there for church. Those guys are
yeah, they're
just there
working.
for work. To them, it's just work. And then after work, they go home, you know?
Mm,
Palesa stopped going to church long time ago.
yeah.
I feel, I really feel for her soul. I feel for her life because she started doing funny things. All of a sudden, I'm calling her. She's at some house. I'm like, hey, what are you doing there? She's like, hey, listen, I'm very busy tonight. Okay, I'm with some guy. I'll call you tomorrow. I'm like, really? When did you become this person? Ah, come
Yeah,
on.
I know she's really wild
Ish, ish. Ah, man, this is not the Palesa that I knew. You know.
and it's quite funny because I also have that wild side, but then now it's been like it's getting out. I do wanna go out there because I mean I'm pretty, I could get all the money that I want by just
Mm,
selling myself if I wanted to. But now I had this God that I have to follow, that I have a calling to, but it's just messy. It's just difficult. How do you live for God? It seems difficult. It's like a prison.
it is a prison. It is a prison, and because the way that he operates with everyone, with all the girls, everybody, same story. Firstly, you get into the office. I mean, I don't know how it happened with you, but with the other girls, especially those that are too spiritual, they get into the office. He says to them, okay, come and kiss me. After come and kiss me or come and hug me, then he will kiss, then he will grab the butt. Then the next thing is being dragged, the person is being dragged to the bedroom in the office. I mean, it's crazy, man. I At first I didn't believe these things, and I did not want to believe these things because of the love
Ah,
that I had for him, the respect I
yeah.
had for him. When I would look at him, I'll say, never, not this man. He can never do such a thing like that, you know.
Mm.
But I don't know, man. We really have to pray for you. And honestly
But
speaking,
I just want to know this. Is is there like, is he just doing it for fun, or is there spiritual something that he's grabbing from each and one of us? Because I don't think it's normal. It's not natural.
Mm. No, it's not normal. You see, everyone has a weakness, okay?
Mm.
Everyone has a weakness, but sleeping with one person is a weakness. Sleeping with two people, okay, benefit of a doubt. Three people, we begin to raise question marks. Four people, five
Mm.
people, six people in the same place who know each other, who work together, then this is not normal. This is now spiritual. This is like a ritual sex, you know?
Mm.
And all these girls who get into this, they are all hooked by money because he knows he always goes after the vulnerable ones, the ones who are always
Yeah,
in need of
he knows
money.
that we do
Mm,
need the help.
yes.
I don't know, like, I don't know. Because right after I have I also wanted to leave church. There
Mm,
was a time I didn't go to church. I was just giving excuses. General was calling me. I was just giving excuses, like as if I don't want to serve anymore or anything. But I was just giving excuses of school and I just have a lot of work, or like I was just giving excuses. I just wanted to go leave church, but
mm,
looking at my situation, I was like, I do need this man. I do need this money, you know.
yeah.
So, but right now, he just let go. Like, he doesn't care anymore.
Mm,
I mean, he has a lot of people to take care of. So if if you think that he's gonna be looking after you like his own
mm,
child, forget it. You know, I realized that when you are new, he draws you nearer and nearer and nearer. And when you're at the point of getting used to that, then he lets go. He knows that you won't leave.
mm.
Because now he has drawn you nearer and you have made promises, and you'll be scared, you'll be terrified to do anything wrong because you don't want to do certain stuff.
Ish, yeah, we need to pray for you.
I don't even think prayer will work for me. Hey, I don't want to lie. I mean, my own mother, she sent me a text this other day after you've went live, after
Mm,
she has watched your broadcast, and she was telling me that if if I was doing something just so I don't let me go read that message because I
okay.
forgot how she put it. Um, sorry.
Okay.
So it's just so difficult. I don't want to lie. It's not easy. It's just messing us up. It has messed me up. I feel like now my future, like I don't have a future because of this,
Mm,
because of what I've done. And as they say, I don't know where I heard this from, but apparently there's a star that is being taken from you, especially if you're bald or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, what, like, can you please elaborate that for me if you know anything?
what did your mom say?
Okay, I'm still looking for the conversation. Mm. Oh, my mom sent me the link to your Facebook thing,
Mm,
the one that says the moment of the truth, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then she was like, "Hi dear, just be careful. I'm not saying stop going to the church, but just be alert. No one must manipulate you for sleeping with them
Mm,
because you are helped financially. I beg you to be wise. If you want to continue receiving help, but be careful not to do things against your will."
mm,
But then I was like, "Mom, nothing is happening, please." because I don't know why. I'm just not ready to tell my mom anything, and I don't think I will.
You know, I'll be honest with you. How close are you with your mom?
I'm very close with my mom. I tell her everything.
If you are very close with your mom, she's the right person to talk to. She's the right person to advise you accordingly. She's the right person because whatever advice she's going to give you, trust me, that will be the best advice ever. Any
But
advice,
I feel like I don't know. I can't. I can't. She'll feel very disappointed of me.
no, it's not
She's
your fault.
she's she's one person. She won't judge me. It's fine.
It's
But
listen,
I feel like I have to protect her from this. You know.
listen, it's not your
Like,
fault.
I mean,
It's not your fault.
spiritually.
You did not get yourself into this willingly. You were vulnerable. You were vulnerable. Uh, you were vulnerable. You were broken. You know. You wanted money, and this man used whatever that he had, to get you hooked. And then whatever that he was providing, you really needed it at the time. So don't beat yourself about it. This is the time where you need to find help because if you don't, you're gonna fall into depression. No one will be there to help you. You will isolate yourself. You will run away from people. You will never trust anybody again in your
I
life.
have already. I
You
have
see.
already.
So
I'm living. I'm living in this place. My mom doesn't know where I live, but I do talk to her. We're not fighting or anything. I'm just giving her excuses that I'm working this side, which is true, but 50% true. I mean, they don't call me all the time at the studio, and the money that they pay me there is not really enough for the rent or food. So I'm like, I'm just, I'm, I can't, I don't even have money to pay for this place. But I just don't can't go home. I can't.
do you know what's gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't find help now, you're gonna get worse because the sexual urge will become so bad in your life that you just want to have sex all the time. That's the feeling that everyone I've spoken to always feels after sleeping with him. They want to have sex all the time. They just start doing funny things. The kind of lust they have, they find themselves sleeping around, and before you know it, they're just sleeping with men for money because he used to provide. Now that he got the sex and then he got tired, he's no longer giving the money as he used to, and then it's gonna be a mess, and I'm afraid, I fear for
What's
you.
happening right now?
I really fear for you. Sorry.
I'm saying it's already happening. I mean, I'm with this guy. I don't even love him or have anything for him. And no, the sex part, I don't really like having sex that much, but I have to because for him to give me money, I have to sleep with him.
Hmm.
And
You,
he's even a broke person. Like it's difficult for him to even give me money. But here I am at this situation. So I'm busy going out there looking for people that have money and I offer them sex and they give me money so I can maintain myself in this place.
no, this is not good.
It's not. And I won't lie and be saying it's some spiritual thing. Like I feel like I have to, I have to sleep with anybody. I can control myself. I have self control, right? But what I know is that if I go home, if I'd show you where we live right now. So this is what happened, right?
Hmm.
Early was it early last year? Early last year, my mom got into trouble at work. She was working at Home Affairs, right? You know that.
Yes, yes, I know, I know.
So what happened? Um, she was doing some illegal stuff from work. giving people papers out of work for money.
Okay.
Right? So these foreign people would pay her and they get the passport or the IDs that they want.
Okay.
So this day she got in trouble. These people were recording her.
Oh.
Yeah. So they didn't want to give out the money. They just wanted the IDs for free.
Okay.
Kanti, it was a trap. They were just taking the video and they've called the police already.
Jesus.
So my mom didn't know. So yeah, the police arrived there and they had arrested her. They took she had 5 passports with her. Was it passports or ID, something like that,
Okay.
papers. And she had delivered all 4 of them and was left with this one, the one that was she was struggling with. The person was giving her problems. So she had 8,000 with her, I think.
Okay.
I remember, cash. And she had this ID and her stuff, obviously, the phone, like, and everything. So they took her, and they also had evidence, that she's doing an illegal thing. And you know how corrupt South Africans are. My mom was just begging, asking for forgiveness and all that. Then they were like, okay, Mama, we're going to let you go, but we're going to investigate. Just give us the money that you have, and we'll take, they just took everything she had and let her go. They took the 5,000, and obviously they shared it amongst themselves and left her with the 3,000, and she came home. They had taken her phone as if they were going to investigate. They have taken her ID. My mom was panicking.
No.
And didn't know what to do. She immediately quit at the job.
Okay.
And she resigned. And when you resign without notice, it's kind of suspicious, obviously. And the privileges, pension privileges will be, I don't know what happened, but it affected her in all kinds of ways. So my mom resigned her work, and it took time, That time we were living in Pretoria. We were renting a flat. So now she could no longer afford the rent for the flat, because they were processing the papers and all that.
Okay.
And she had bought a stand in this other place called Mamelodi. It's still in Pretoria, but far, far, far in the Bundus in Mamelodi. She had a stand there, but she hadn't built anything yet. So she was forced to do something quickly just so we can move in there, without us being kicked out of the place, because right now we couldn't afford it. So she built a small Wendy house there. Then we moved in there. Right? It's really, like that place I can't. I think I stayed for not even a month, for weeks. Then that's when I decided to come to this sister of mine and live with her and help her pay her rent, because now I was getting money from there. So I just told my mom that let me just go look for a job, and look for a school that will also be on the side, because they were paying for my school at church. So now I just delayed everything. I didn't want to be dependent on them, because I knew if I go to school and they pay for it this year, I'm not going to be able to leave if I want to.
So you have stopped going to school now?
So I've stopped going to school. I'm just doing these side houses that I'm talking about, the studio shoot. I'm just doing makeup and all that. And really, it's not even giving me that much to survive. But I need to do something. Because if I go back home, if I go back to Pretoria, to those windows, I'll be seriously depressed. There's no electricity there. There's literally nothing.
I
Like
see.
you just live to wake up, eat, and obviously pray and all that. But I don't feel like I'll survive there.
Mm,
And what's worse is that I feel like my family is being punished because of me. Because honestly, my brother prays. He prays like a mad person. He studies the word. I'm pretty sure he knows the whole Bible. My mother does the same,
mm,
and nothing is happening in their lives. Especially my brother. He's still young. He's around his late 20s. You know, he has no job. Every time when he applies, like something happens, something wrong happens. It's like there's a spiritual something that's happening. And I feel like it's coming from my side. Here I am, I'm young, it's fine, I'm young and I'm thinking of things to do and I'm going out there, I'm exposing myself out there. But my brother, I feel like he's just seated, he has a brilliant mind. He has this God that he's praising all the time, but nothing is happening into his life. Why is that happening? Because if I was to say the same thing is like I'm stuck right now, I can't do anything. I'd say I deserve it because I don't even pray. I don't even read the word often as my brother. But the same thing is also happening to my brother.
I see.
I don't know if you understand me, but yeah.
No, I get you. No, we need to find a way, to pray about these things, um, and see how you are going to get yourself out of this before it's too late. You are still young, still have a bright future. Still have a chance to make all your, to make amendments of all your mistakes. But you really have to do it, for the sake of your life, your family, and everyone.
It's funny how I was willing to do that, but I was I don't even want to say this, but it's fun.
You were what?
Let me not say it.
No, no, you were what?
I was willing to leave all this and live right for God, for a man, actually.
Come again?
I'm saying I was willing to live right by God, serve Him, like stop all these things that I'm doing. But
Mm,
it was all for a man.
okay.
I even told him what was happening at the church because he knew already. So I was just confessing it. But it was just too late for me. And it's so funny how you are related to the person.
Are you kidding me?
I'm telling you the
Who
truth.
who is the person?
You can take a guess.
Let me see. How I'm related to the person.
Like blood related. I didn't even believe. I
Mukesh.
was like, what? Yeah.
Mukesh.
Yeah.
No, he's a good guy. Trust me. Honestly
It
speaking,
is.
he's
And
a good guy.
I ruined it.
How?
Like it's fine. I told him what was happening and I confessed to him. And like he was willing to be with me and all that, but he just doesn't like lies. So I started by lying first, then later on confessed. And it was still fine. He acted like he'd be there for me and all that. He'd even take me to the church, and all that. But then I felt like he was just like I was just forcing him or anything. I don't know how to put it, but I distanced myself from him for some time. I became angry,
Mm.
you know.
And how is
Then
everything with him now?
I later on blocked him. I blocked him everywhere.
Do you still want to make amends with him?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't, like, I want it to come naturally. I don't want to force things, you know?
Mm.
Because okay, it's fine. I blocked him everywhere, but I didn't block him on the call side. He would have called at least if he really did care.
You probably thought you blocked him, so you blocked him everywhere.
No, that's not an excuse. So that's not
I
an
mean, why
excuse.
would you block one and expect him to call you?
I didn't block them on the call. I
Come
just,
on. You blocked him on
you know what
WhatsApp,
I
on
said?
Instagram, and Facebook. Then what's next? Was
No,
he supposed to guess that you didn't block him on calls?
no,
Who
listen, this
makes
is what I
calls these
did.
days? People make WhatsApp calls these days.
What?
I'm telling
Listen to
you.
what happened.
Hmm.
I my Facebook was hacked, so I didn't have Facebook anymore.
Okay.
What's this? Oh, Instagram. I just unfollowed him. I didn't block him.
Mm.
I blocked him on WhatsApp
Okay.
only. And if he wanted to call, he would have called. You know what I said on WhatsApp before I blocked him?
Mm.
I said something amongst those lines. I'm not really sure how I put it. I was like, you're the only one who was supposed to save me, but you didn't. And
Mm.
I blocked him.
Listen, you have to get back to Mukesh. He's a good guy. I'm telling you. Yeah.
It's really
Mukesh is a very good guy, and if I was to advise you, Mukesh is someone that you he's a family man. He's a good guy. He doesn't play games. He's my nephew.
Yeah, he did tell me that. I was like, what?
Yeah, he's my nephew. My father, uh, okay, his mom and myself. In fact, his mom is my sister.
Oh,
Yeah, his mom is my sister, but from my father's brother.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
my father was more of like a twin,
Mm,
and then my dad's brother had two daughters.
mm.
Then one of the daughters, no, he had three daughters. Then one of the daughters is Mukesh's mom.
Oh,
So
okay. I get it.
yeah, he's my real nephew, not that nephew from far. Like he's my nephew, nephew, nephew.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did say that we were like what? I
Mm.
yeah, I didn't believe it.
Yeah, he's my
I'm
nephew.
like, that's so weird.
He's my nephew, nephew, nephew.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. You must. I can talk to him for you
It
if you
didn't
like.
work out.
I can, I
No.
can, I can talk to him for you. I mean, he's my nephew. He respects me. He respects my opinion and stuff. So,
It's fine. No, it's okay. It didn't work out. It didn't work
okay.
out. I don't think it would.
No, that's fine then. But anyway, you have to you need help. You
I
need help.
do need help.
Yeah, you really need help.
And
Mm.
also, I don't know how to put this. Uh, I'm gonna feel weird after saying this at a time.
No, no, don't
You
worry. Feel
know,
free.
when it's easy to talk about myself and some other people, like I've spoken about the cash,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really not easy to talk about you and I.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but anyway, remember the incident that happened when I was in East London?
I remember that. I remember that.
Somehow I wanted to protect. I made a promise
Mm.
to the man not to slip around
That's true.
So that's why I just stopped everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
Ooh,
When last did you talk?
with him,
Yeah.
I don't even know. I didn't even wish him a happy Father's Day or anything. I just let everything go. He checked on me. When was it? I think it was last month or last of last month.
Oh,
He, yeah, he felt as if I was too distant, obviously. So he's like, "Hello, my daughter. How are you? Are all things well? I'm praying for you and your family. Much love, Dad."
mm.
Yeah. So whenever I like I don't talk to him anymore. He's the one to reach out now.
I
So
see.
every time he sends that kind of a message, it's just to check if I'm still safe.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello.
Yep, I'm here.
Why are you suddenly quiet?
No, no, no. I'm listening. I'm listening to what you're saying.
But I am done.
Yeah. Yo. Yeah, man.
I know, right?
So what do you think is what do you think is gonna happen next?
I don't know. But I seriously don't know. Because I somehow I feel like I want to leave. I've left actually, but there's still a part of me that wants me to be loyal. You know, like
I have one
but.
question for you.
Mhm.
How did how did you switch all of a sudden? From how was the switch? How did you like? I don't understand because
How did I see how?
when I look at you, you are. I mean, okay, this is a married man we're talking about. This is not a single man.
Mhm.
How did you get like here? How did it begin? I don't know. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
You want to know
How did
how
it
did I
start?
make it right in my mind to sleep with a married man?
Yes, something like that.
I mean, he manipulated me into it,
How?
and I don't know. I even don't know too. I don't know how. Yeah, he. Uh, what happened? The same way he did to the other girls, kiss me, do this, do that.
Hmm.
That's how it happened. Exactly. There's nothing changed. Then the next thing he asked me to come to the penthouse.
Okay.
Then yeah, I don't know how I adjusted it in my mind to be doing it. I knew it was wrong. I knew it by all means, in all ways. Like nothing was justifying it. And I won't lie and say I don't know if he was using any spiritual powers or whatever, but I didn't feel so because I felt I was in the right mind. I was not drunk or anything. It was just me and I was just willing to do this. I felt like I couldn't say no. It's like let me give you a funny example.
Mm-hmm.
Like a person, like it's a big church. A
Mm.
person saying lies to you, but because you don't want to embarrass them, you just accept everything, even if it's like totally wrong. They say your name is whoever.
Your name is Jay. That time you know you are Lashley.
Yeah, exactly. That time you know that you are less, you know.
Mm.
So I I I gave in, just like that.
No, don't beat yourself about it.
I do really because
Let's
I would have
see.
stopped it.
Let's see how, because if we don't deal with this now, I'm afraid that before you know it, you'll be wild. Even you'll be wilder than Palesa. That's my fear.
Nah,
That's
if
my fear.
yeah, just pray for me for my career to work out, that I get a job and I get paid, then that's it.
Mm,
This thing honestly it's about money. If I don't get money the right way, then I'm gonna have to get it the wrong way. That's
mm,
the only fear that I have. So I just want you to pray for me to get a job, then that's when I'll just put my life right.
mm.
Because it's okay. I can get prayers and go back to God and still be poor and still not reach out to my goals and still not do anything and just stay there. No, that's not my plan. So I,
Okay.
I just I just wanna follow my career, I just hope that everything goes well. I've been applying, I've fixed my CV, I've been applying to places, even if I don't qualify for the job, but I'm still applying. I don't know if
Mm.
I'm busy or not, but I'm doing that.
Okay.
So okay, can I just ask you this?
Um, sorry.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How were you gonna put it to Mukesh? What were you gonna say?
Mukesh is my nephew. I was gonna talk to him
And say what?
and say, Lush, here, good stuff.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think that would work. He's so stubborn. He's very stubborn.
Nah, that's what you think.
And I feel like I don't know. Like I'm still hurt even today, but I felt like it was right for me in my heart because it was not healthy for me.
Mm,
Yeah.
I hear you. No, that's fine then. I need
I
to,
even think that he might have moved on, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying.
let me, we need to premiere a video here on YouTube and Facebook. Then I'll get back to you.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, sure.
Thank you for talking to me.
Okay, I'll get back to you.
Okay, bye.
Sure, bye.